where you take a large multiplication problem such as 34 times 6 and chunk it into smaller problems. I know we got to 4, 5, even 6 digits, some of us, but I want to take us back to 2 digits because today I'm going to teach you a different way. So let's review what we know about area model. We take a problem like 34 times 6 and we chunk it into 2 smaller problems. 34 becomes 30 and 4 because the 3 in the tens place is 30, the 4 in the ones place is 4, and we still multiply both of them times 6. We're not trying to change the problem. We're just trying to chunk it into 2 smaller problems. So we use our zero trick, we bring down the 0, 3 times 6 is 18, 3 times 4 is 24, and then finally we add them up to get an answer of 204. I'm going to teach you a different way of multiplying. It's called partial product. And we know that the answer to a multiplication problem is called the product. So that's why it is called partial product. So it's similar to area model in that we take a big problem and we chunk it into 2 smaller problems. But visually, it looks a little bit different. Area model, we have our boxes, and we multiply the numbers that are touching the box. Partial product looks a little bit more like kind of your average multiplication problem. Like I said, though, we still are going to chunk it up. So we focus first on the ones place. 6 times the ones place is 4. There's a 4 in the ones place. So I'm going to write that off to the side so I know what I'm multiplying. 6 times 4, if you know your math facts, is 24. Now I'm actually done with that ones place. I do not need it anymore. You can cross it out if you like. However, I still need to multiply 6 by that tens place. And we know enough about place value by now to know that this is not really a 3. A 3 in the tens place, 10, 20, 30, would be 6 times 30. We can still use our trick with the zeros. Let me make that a little bit darker so you can see it. We can still use our trick with the zeros and take the 0 from this 30, I like to shade it in, and plug it into our problem. I'll shade that in to match. There's 1 0 over here, so there should be at least one over here. Now I can just focus on the 6 times 3, which I know is 18. And then just like area model, the last step is to add our 2 answers together. You'll notice that again, like area model, I got the same numbers. 6 times 4 was 24. I did the same thing over here. 6 times 3 plus a 0 was 180, and I did the same thing over here. So now when I add them up, I should get the same answer. I did not change the problem. I just changed the way I solved it. So you can see that area model and partial product are super similar. You get the same answers. I should say you get the same products. And then when you add them together, you get the same answers, but you get them in a different way. By the end of this week, after you've had plenty of time to practice this, you guys will probably have a favorite. That's why it's nice to have 2 different ways to multiply. You can pick your favorite and stick with that. Some of you guys will love the area model. Some of you guys will love the partial product. As you can see, it does not matter which one you love. You should get the same answer. So we're going to continue practicing our new way to multiply numbers, partial product, this week. Talk to you guys tomorrow.